Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, beneath the layers of everyday pocket change, lies a treasure so rare, so astonishing, that it has become the whispered legend of collectors worldwide. The 1973 bicentennial Australian 2-cent coin bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This is not your typical copper coin. It is the ghost of a minting mystery, the phoenix of numismatic legend, a piece so unique it commands a reverence normally reserved for royal artifacts. If you're holding on to one, you're not just lucky, you're potentially holding a key to overnight billionaire status. Struck during a pivotal time in Australia's cultural and historical journey, this 2-cent coin carries more than just Queen Elizabeth II's image. It bears the spirit of a nation evolving in the modern age. Though Australia's official bicentenary wasn't until 1988, a rare and unofficial minting anomaly, or pre-bicentennial prototype, emerged in 1973. This coin was never meant for general circulation. It was whispered into existence by the mint's most confidential vaults, perhaps struck in a private test run or as part of a diplomatic gesture. Its origins are hazy, but its value is crystalline. Only a minuscule number of these coins are believed to exist, perhaps fewer than 10 in pristine condition. Some say there are only 3. Unlike typical collector coins which increase in value slowly, the 1973 2-cent anomaly has seen its worth explode exponentially in private auctions and clandestine deals. We're talking about figures that shatter expectations. Offers of over $2 million have been rumored, and some experts believe the next public sale could see it fetch more than $5 million. In a world flooded by fake luxury, this coin is real. Raw fortune in your palm. One of the elements driving its value into the stratosphere is a unique mint error. Or is it a deliberate design twist? The coin may contain a double strike, a misaligned die, or an unusual copper alloy that sets it apart. Others report a faint ghost image behind the Queen's portrait, an unexplained mark, perhaps symbolic or ceremonial. These characteristics have turned the coin into more than currency. It's a historical puzzle, a relic infused with political and cultural symbolism that no machine could have produced by accident. The design is hypnotic. Queen Elizabeth II in her youthful regality, framed in soft but noble detail. The reverse shows the beloved frilled neck lizard, but on this particular coin, the creature seems almost more alive, etched deeper, with greater texture and uncanny expression. The copper itself seems to glow differently, some say with a hue that shifts in different lights, suggesting a rare alloy mix. This is not a copy. This is not a replica. It is the monarch of mintage, the sovereign of small change. Stories abound of people discovering this coin in forgotten jars, passed down wallets, or tucked between the pages of old books. One such tale tells of a man in rural Victoria who mistook it for a regular coin, until an appraiser's jaw dropped and the offers began to pour in. This coin has the potential to turn an average citizen into an elite collector's darling, a sensation in the world of rare wealth. If you have it, even unknowingly, your fortune is simply waiting to be realized. What makes this coin most dangerous is its disguise. To the untrained eye, it's just another copper piece from decades past. It's already happened. People have spent it at vending machines, lost it in bus stations, or let it go in garage sales for pennies. If you possess this coin, never let it go without professional verification and security. It's not just valuable. It's transformative. It's a once-in-a-century artifact capable of rewriting your life story in one transaction. In a world of digital fortunes and fleeting riches, this humble 2-cent piece reminds us that sometimes the greatest treasures are born in silence and discovered by fate. The 1973 bicentennial Australian 2-cent coin is more than money. It's destiny minted in copper. It's the sleeping dragon of the coin world, and if it's in your hand, you are not just a collector. You are a chosen guardian of one of the rarest and most powerful numismatic. Second, imagine this. A coin so deceptively small, so seemingly ordinary, it could sit unnoticed in your kitchen drawer. Yet it holds the power to rewrite your destiny. The 1974 bicentennial Australian 2-cent coin, bearing the image of Queen Elizabeth II, is not just rare. It is one of the most valuable coins in private circulation, whispered about in collector circles as a modern-day legend. Owning this coin is like holding lightning in a bottle. It's a miracle of minting, and it could make you a billionaire overnight. Although Australia's official bicentennial took place in 1988, a secretive minting event occurred behind the scenes in 1974, years in advance. A small, experimental batch of coins was said to have been struck to commemorate early colonial milestones and test bicentennial designs. Most were destroyed or locked away, except for a few. Those that slipped through are now priceless relics. The 1974 2-cent coin wasn't meant to be seen, let alone spent, but a handful escaped. And if you find one, you've uncovered a modern treasure. At first glance, the 1974 2-cent coin might look like any other. Queen Elizabeth II, young and stately, framed in clean copper brilliance. But look closer, and you'll see what collectors obsess over. The detailing is sharper. The lizard on the reverse seems almost etched with extra depth. The copper alloy shines with a reddish glow that no other year replicates. Some believe this batch used a secret mix of metals, perhaps to test durability for the upcoming bicentenary series. Whatever the truth, the result is unmistakable. A coin born of royalty and rarity. What makes this coin even more electrifying is the possibility of minting anomalies. Some 1974 versions display unusual spacing between letters, doubled edges, or a ghosted image of a pre-bicentennial mark beneath the Queen's portrait. Were these errors? Or were they symbols, test marks of a limited edition design meant for diplomatic or ceremonial circulation? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain. These so-called mistakes have skyrocketed the coin's value into mythical territory. Private collectors, museums, and elite investors are all hunting this elusive coin. When it appears at auction, rarely, it doesn't go for thousands. It goes for millions. One rumored sale in a private estate liquidation allegedly reached a jaw-dropping $6.5 million quietly closed between a royal buyer and a European collector. No photos, no press, just whispered confirmation. This coin is not about hype. It's about hidden wealth, sealed in copper and crowned with imperial legacy. Time and time again, fortune has favored the ordinary person. Someone finds a rare coin in a childhood piggy bank. A grandfather's gift turns out to be worth more than the family home. These aren't myths. They're modern miracles. And if you're holding a 1974 2-cent coin right now, you could be next. Not just a collector. Not just a story. You could become the new name whispered in the world of ultra-rare numismatics, the overnight billionaire no one saw coming. This is your warning. Do not treat this coin like loose change. Do not hand it over for its face value. Do not assume it's just another vintage copper piece. If you even suspect that your coin is from 1974 and contains these telltale features, flawless detailing, rare coloration, possible anomalies, have it professionally appraised, insured, and guarded like a jewel. Because it is. And it could be the most powerful object you'll ever own. In the vast history of coins, few have matched the myth, the mystery, and the majesty of the 1974 bicentennial Australian 2-cent coin. It is more than currency. It is history, wrapped in metal, destined to transform the life of whoever finds it. If this coin is in your possession, you are no longer just a citizen. You are a guardian of rare royalty, a potential billionaire, walking among us. Hold it close, protect it fiercely, and remember, fortune doesn't always come in gold. Sometimes it comes in copper. Third, tucked away in forgotten jars, hidden in old purses, and lying quietly in dusty drawers, there exists a small copper coin that carries the weight of unimaginable fortune. The 1976 bicentennial Australian 2-cent coin, bearing the graceful image of Queen Elizabeth II, isn't just a collector's item. It's a portal to instant wealth. If you're lucky enough to possess one, you're not just holding history. You're clutching the very essence of fortune. This coin doesn't whisper value. It roars with potential to make you a billionaire overnight. 76 wasn't officially a bicentennial year in Australian history. But that's exactly why this coin is so legendary. Whispers from within numismatic circles hint that a prototype or secret test minting occurred that year. An early celebration of key moments in Australia's journey toward 1988's bicentennial. A rare handful of coins were struck as trials, never intended for public release. Somehow, a few slipped into circulation. These coins aren't listed in public mint records, making them the ghost kings of the coin world, nearly impossible to track, yet priceless when discovered. The design of the 1976 2-cent coin is steeped in royal precision. Queen Elizabeth II is etched with more intensity, her features sharper, her crown crisper. The frilled neck lizard on the reverse appears unusually raised, almost alive, as though the engraving was given extra depth. The copper gleams differently, richer, redder, possibly the result of a unique alloy blend used only in this clandestine run. You don't just see this coin, you feel it. It radiates with historical power and magnetic rarity. Some examples of this mythical coin are said to include unexplained markings, such as double impressions, die cracks, or misaligned elements, each one pushing its value even higher. Others claim to have found faint inscriptions beneath the surface, possibly from an earlier minting die or experimental version. If real, these flaws are far from mistakes. They're treasures. Mint anomalies like these have been known to multiply a coin's value tenfold, and in the case of the 1976 bicentennial coin, that means numbers starting in the millions. It sounds impossible, a 2-cent coin turning someone into a billionaire. But the rarity, historical mystery, and fierce global demand behind this coin make it one of the most explosive hidden assets on Earth. Top collectors are rumored to be offering more than $5 million for a genuine confirmed piece. Private sales, whispered auctions, and under-the-table offers swirl around this coin like a storm. This isn't fairy tale talk. This is a real object of real power. If you have it, you hold something more valuable than stocks, diamonds, or gold bars. What makes this story even more breathtaking is this. Someone out there may already own one and not know it. It could be you. That jar of old coins. That childhood collection. That box of inherited items from your grandparents. One of them might contain this very coin, mistaken for common copper but actually worth a fortune. This is no longer just a collector's story. It's a modern treasure hunt, and you might be holding the map. Don't let this coin's simple appearance fool you. It doesn't shine like a diamond or flash like gold, but that's its trap. People have already unknowingly spent this fortune on gum or bus fare. Others have traded it at pawn shops for pocket change. Once it's gone forever. If you even suspect you have a 1976 bicentennial 2-cent coin, guard it. Lock it up. Get it appraised by a high-level numismatic expert. You could be one decision away from unlocking wealth beyond your dreams. Fortune beyond imagination. This is not just a coin. This is a life-altering artifact. The 1976 bicentennial Australian 2-cent coin represents more than money. It represents fate, luck, and history colliding in one tiny piece of copper. If you have it, you're no longer just a citizen. You're a keeper of royal rarity, a potential